New developments tonight in breaking news we had for you last week. A Salisbury couple now faces nearly 100 charges of cruelty to animals, plus child abuse charges after a raid on their home. WBTV was the only one there on Thursday when deputies and Animal Services seized 45 animals. Madison Klontz and Justin Lee Smith were taken to jail this morning. Investigators say they found dozens of animals, many different kinds. Some were dead, many were in very poor shape. WBTV's David Wisnett live tonight at the Rowan County Sheriff's Office, where he got to see some of the animals today. David, how are they doing?
Hey, Jamie. Well, for the most part, they are doing pretty well. In fact, some have already been adopted out into new homes. Others are still getting treatment as they continue to recover. That is according to shelter officials. And then meanwhile, you have the two people accused of mistreating 45 different animals. They were taken to jail today.
Smith, Ms. Klontz.
On their way to jail, I asked the couple this question.
How would you describe the conditions the animals were living in that were in your care?
They did not respond to me. That's the same story on Thursday. As deputies and animal control officers were seizing 45 animals of all types from their home, this is the only answer I got.
Hey, which one of y'all came to my door?
Neither Madison Klontz nor Justin Lee Smith responded to questions about the living conditions of the animals. But today, the sheriff's office provided new details about what we saw happening on Morlan Park Road on Thursday. They say the home had mold and rat feces inside, that the animals, both inside and outside, matched the description given to us by Emily Ford, one of the citizens who called in a complaint about the conditions she saw.
These dogs were clearly emaciated, they were suffering, they were skeletal. They looked like skeletons with fur coats on.
Most of the animals that came in, you could tell they very malnourished. They're in excellent hands now. Our vet does have them on a specific diet.
Today we were able to see several of the dogs that were seized. Officials say they are being nursed back to health and have a good chance at survival. Some of the animals have already been adopted.
Yes, like the ones that are on hold right now to nurture back to health, those are the ones that we still have. A handful of them got out on Saturday.
And Smith and Klontz also charged each with 3 counts of child abuse. The Sheriff's Department says that investigation actually began before the animal abuse investigation. They say it's related to the living conditions in that home. Reporting live in Salisbury, David Wisnett, WBTV, on your side.
David, thank you. Molly?